Hey guys, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day video. Today I'm going to be taking you through my meal journey for the day. So of course we're going to be starting with breakfast, and my favorite thing to eat for breakfast is oatmeal. I started to eat it because of the health benefits, but honestly I really do love it, and there's so many different ways that you can make it. So I'm going to show you here one of the ways that I make it using raisins. You're going to see all the ingredients I grab. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My sister and I put out videos just about every week, so subscribe so you don't miss any of those. And as you can see, I'm still here grabbing all the ingredients while that water boils. And I do put a lot of things in my oatmeal. And this is like, I guess we could say, my fancier version of oatmeal, because sometimes I just keep it really simple and just do raisins and apples. But this time it's the weekend, so I was feeling, I got a little more time, I was feeling a little fancy, and I'm adding in basically everything that I could find. Alright, so now that the water has boiled, I went ahead and put in the oats. And these are just regular rolled oats. They are the old-fashioned kind, but I do usually like steel cut oats. Those are my favorite, but couldn't find those, so just went with the rolled oats. And while the oats cook, I'm getting my water all ready. I like to start the day with some lemon water, so I'll just take lemon and squeeze half of it into a tall glass of water. Then I just drink that. It's so refreshing to me, and I love lemon, so just the lemon water tastes so good. Don't forget, pinkies up always. And what I usually do is just save the other half of the lemon for tomorrow morning's water, or anything else that I might use it for. So next what I'm going to do is, while the oats are still cooking, I'm going to just go ahead and prepare everything, all the toppings that I'm going to be putting into my oatmeal. So here I'm chopping up the apple, and I'm using about half of that apple. It was a pretty big one, so I'm just going to chop that up and put it into my oatmeal. I'm not using a cutting board because honestly I don't know why, but I feel just too lazy to pull that out. I don't know if anybody else does that, but for some reason I think cutting on a plate is just an easier cleanup. I don't know, probably a cutting board would have been better. So the oatmeal is cooked now, and it's about the texture that I like, so I'm going to go ahead and add in some cinnamon. At this point, I add in a lot of cinnamon. You definitely don't have to add this much, but I just like it to be really cinnamony. So I go ahead and mix that in, and then what I'll do is just go ahead and right after I mix in the cinnamon, I just turn off the heat, so it's now going to just be, cooling down. At this point, I go ahead and add in the raisins right into the pot, and I'll mix that all in. I'll also add in the apples in there, and just go ahead and mix that all in too. I made a little bit more oatmeal than what I'll eat for today, so I'm going to save the extra, and this way the extra that I'm saving already has apples and raisins in it, so then I can just quickly heat that up for like tomorrow's breakfast and not have to do all the prep work. So now on to the toppings, and this is honestly my favorite part. I'm adding in some flax seeds, also some chia seeds. I don't know if you guys eat these already, but if you don't, definitely add some chia seeds to your diet. I'm googling the health benefits right now, and they are high in fiber, also high in omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants, and they're just overall really good, like superfood, so definitely make sure to add that to give them a try. And then of course I add some banana, and I'm also adding some blueberries here, so definitely jam-packed oatmeal, but it tastes really good. Before I actually sit down to eat, I just had to give it a try, and yep, it tastes just as good as I wanted it to. So here I'm just FaceTiming my sister while I finish my breakfast, also drinking my lemon water, and the rest of that apple that I chopped up, I'm also eating that too. And getting some more water here. I try to drink about 10 of these cups a day, so definitely keep refilling throughout the day. And then after breakfast, I went out for a walk. It was such a nice day. So I did that, and then also I did my nails and stuff, and then before you know it, it's lunchtime. So for lunch, I like to keep it a little bit lighter, so I'm going to be making a garbanzo or chickpea salad. So I'm putting all the ingredients in here, but it's really easy to make. You just have to chop up a whole bunch of things, which I'm going to show you here. I love making this and eating this because it honestly tastes so good, and it just is fresh. It feels like just a really good summer salad. So okay, first I'm going to start here with the green pepper. I'm only going to be using half because I'm really not making that much. So I'm going to chop all this up, And this time I did decide to go with the cutting board because it's going to be a lot more chopping than this morning. And you can see here that I have my nails done, which I didn't in the morning, so that's what I was doing. And I also put like a quick little like nail tutorial, I guess you can say, on TikTok, so you guys can check us out on TikTok if you like. So now on to the tomato. For the tomato, it wasn't that big of a tomato, so I'm gonna use the whole tomato. And I also just love tomatoes, so that's why I'm using the whole thing. If you don't like it as much, you can definitely use less. And you just keep adding it to the bowl. So now I'm going to take out the chickpeas from the can, and you want to rinse these really good. You just want to make sure there's no more foam once you are washing them. And then I'm going to just set that aside and kind of let it drain a little bit while I continue to chop up the rest of things. So next here I'm going to be chopping up the onion, and I'm just going to be using half too of this onion because it's really powerful, so I feel like half is enough for this portion. Also, fun fact for you guys, did you know if you wear contacts when you're cutting onions that like your eyes won't water or like it won't make you tear up like it would if you're not wearing them? So I was wearing my contacts and that didn't happen to me, but when I am not wearing contacts and I'm cutting onions, oh my god, my eyes sting so bad. Alright, now on to the garlic. I love garlic too, and this is a little trick to help peel it better when you're using fresh garlic. So you just kind of hit it with the knife, and then it's so easy to peel it off, the skin. And then you just want to chop it up as small as possible. I know it's kind of hard, so I just did my best here to make it as small as possible. If you have some type of like vegetable chopper, that'd probably be better, but I don't have that, so I was just doing it the old-fashioned way, and it worked well. So I'm adding in the chickpeas now, and then moving on to getting some parsley. So I'm just going to be taking that off the stems. It's going to be perfect, but just, you know, as much as you can. Then I'm going to be putting that all in this little strainer, and I'm going to wash that as well, because sometimes, you know, parsley or any other types of like herbs, greens, they have some dirt on them sometimes from the grocery store, so you just want to give that a really good rinse. So here I am just washing them up, making sure they are nice and clean. You also want to give that just a quick chop, just try to make it again as small as you can. Now you want to just mix all that together, give it a really good mix, and then we're going to start to add some condiments there. You could leave the salad like this, but I like to add in some salt. I'm also going to be adding in here, you'll see some pepper, and then some other things to make the sauce. I'm going to add some olive oil, about 2 big spoonfuls of olive oil for this portion that I'm making. Also, I'm adding some balsamic vinegar, super yummy. And then also this Turkish pomegranate sauce. Oh my god, it's a secret ingredient for sure. This makes it so much better. Shout out to all my Turkish people. This is definitely what pulls the salad together. If you can't find this sauce around you, try to go to like some type of Middle Eastern market or something, a Persian store, and they might have that if you don't have like a Turkish market around. Alright, and then I'm also adding the juice of half a lemon, and then I'm going to just give that a really good mix, because now that you added all the oils and everything, you just want to mix it really well to make sure that it incorporates with everything, and serve yourself a nice big bowl. Oh yeah, and I also added olives to mine just because I love olives, but I don't mix it in, I just kind of like to add it on top. And then I had some leftover asparagus from the night before, so I also just added that. So in between lunch and dinner, your girl needed a snack. I was still hungry, so I got some watermelon. It's watermelon season, so definitely taking advantage of that and trying to eat as much watermelon as I can this summer. Now on to dinner. Since I already made myself breakfast and made myself lunch for dinner, I was not feeling as willing to cook something, so I decided to just eat some leftovers. And what I did do is I did steam some vegetables. So what I'm eating is like a chicken stew that tastes a lot better than it looks here on camera, that my dad made. Shout out to my dad, and shout out to my mom for making these fried plantains. So all together, just kind of like a mix up of whatever I had in the fridge. But it all actually tasted really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and seeing what I eat in a day. Subscribe for more videos and check us out on IG, TikTok. Everything's in the description box below. Thank you guys for watching.